Welcome to Bloodbath & Beyond. Today we're doing our first music video reaction. Now we've talked about doing this in the past, but a viewer of ours happens to be a rapper, Chris Gwappin, featuring Blizzy. For this video, it's called BeetleJuice Coupe. As a big fan of BeetleJuice, and back in the day, I had the little BeetleJuice. Remember the bed? You get the BeetleJuice bed where you put a full-size action figure in it. You slam it down and he turns into a little guy.
Everyone loves BeetleJuice.
As a rap video, BeetleJuice Coupe, you know it's gonna be a black and white coupe. That's what I'm thinking. Like, that's the basic concept. But Chris Gwappin reached out and was just like, hey, I've been watching the show for a while. I love your reviews. Do you want to check this out? I'm like, yeah, sure, because we've obviously wanted to do stuff like twisted and horrorcore oriented stuff. And he said, hey, we have this horror video coming out. His channel currently, or a channel that this video is on, is called Fuck Them. So I think it's getting a little suppressed in the YouTube algorithm. So we figured, hey, why not check this out? So I got my Hennessy. Yes, usually I'm drinking the Crown and Coke, but I got the Hennessy pulled up because rap videos, you need the Hennessy. But we haven't done one of these, so it's gonna be a little weird. When it comes to music videos, because copyright, this will be claimed immediately, and that's completely fine, but we're gonna use headphones so that there's not too much interference. So we'll do a general reaction as we're listening and bobbing along or some shit. Don't criticize our bobs, please.
Maybe even busting moves on the table.
No, we're not. Absolutely not. You get down there, I'm cutting that shit out and we're redoing it. Fucking BeetleJuice Coupe by Chris Gwappin, featuring Blizzy. Fuck 'em worldwide. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Alright, little old time cinema.
And the old school theater with the big ass prop over top. Graveyards.
You know they're creepy when it's graveyards.
Black and white. I knew it. I knew it was. That's the BeetleJuice Coupe. I knew it.
Too bad it wasn't like striped.
It's not striped. Fine. First criticism. Not striped. But his bracelets are. And he's got the BeetleJuice shirt.
And they're rocking like the beats. Nice black and white beats.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, that's cool. Black and white like Michael Jackson.
Fuck that bitch and left her ass up in the past tense. Whoa, hop out the coupe like a cemetery. I can't see no adversaries. Biracial diamonds on my neck. Look like Halle
Hell yeah.
flexing on these hoes.
Oh, there's a nice little pinstripe.
I know, I like it.
Good guy, Chris Guap, I'm a good guy. Feel like Chucky when I stab it on the.
And you gotta have the ladies, of course.
I already killed it. My life is soap opera, cause these fuck rappers are my children. Look at the moves, bitch, I'm a
Ooh, the flip of the flow though.
Hoes always tell me I'm cool. Baby, I'm macking up so much ice on my wrist, I might shut down your high school. Holographic diamonds like a fucking Pokemon duel. I'm Magmar. The way I
love that Pokemon reference right there.
Magmar.
Put that dope to your brain. I'm killing everything inside. I hope they finally at peace. Brothers the hamper for the recently deceased. Now they like, ooh.
I dig the way that the flow is changing up. You got like a little bridge with the chorus, and it's like all been really different so far.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying like everything in like the background. You have like Umbrella Corp, you had like the Purge mask right there. Everything's like,
oh yeah, the Purge mask like with the light? Hell yeah.
Everything's just like, they got everything in here.
Oh, and the room is flipped upside down? Like,
yep.
Dope. And the Necronomicon, we got the flip when Blizzy comes in.
And the nun in the background there too. Like full out of like Conjuring 2 right now.
Oh, that's way cooler.
All the water dripping out my body, bitch. Your only choice is to sink or swim. Try to top out the fucking coat like Sleepy Hollow head in my hand.
Bring that money back.
But I only give your bitch one chance. I ain't looking for no handout. Or my handout is like Evil Dead.
My handout like Evil Dead?
up in that all black with a white stripe like the preacher man. Said I wasn't finna be shit, now I'm me shit, that's what the teacher said. Real life, but y'all fucking do it. Niggas bugged out like Oogie Boogie.
Is that just like an Ed, Eddie shirt?
I pull up, it's a spooky movie. Do this shit with my fucking dolls, and I ain't even talk about the nigga Scooby. Bullet same size as BeetleJuice, and I ain't talk about the one from the movie.
You talk about the Howard Stern BeetleJuice.
Go ahead, bring it to me. Thumbing through all the fucking checks. Ben Frank with the fucking bluey. D-rapper don't like me, but they don't got enough to fucking sue me. We really make moves, skate through. I drop the top on the fucking
Man, I think that's pretty dope. So, okay, when he first came in, Blizzy first came in, you kind of got that like new wave sound with like his kind of bridge, and I was like, I'm not loving this. And he flipped it. He really flipped it, and I think like it works together.
Fuck that bitch and left her ass up in the past tense. Whoa, whoa.
Slowly dropping them dollars on the twerks. I get it. That the Exorcist shirt also primo.
Yeah.
Directed by itsJonny. I need to start directing things. It's Jay. I think my favorite aspect was the fact that they incorporated so many different horror elements into this song. Obviously, this is like new wave hip hop. As an old hip hop head, I know this isn't going to be for everybody, but it's not mumble rap. And there was the flipping of flows, which I really appreciate. When you get a song that just kind of like stays the same pace, as good as the lyrics are, it's just going to be not so great. But Gwappin flipped it up early on, and I appreciated that.
Look at the moves, bitch, I'm a move. She suck on me like a jewel.
And then when Blizzy came in, I don't know if I love the hook, I'll be honest, but Blizzy's first little like auto-tune segment kind of seemed weird.
I be fucking ecstatic, bring your bitch down to my labyrinth.
And then when he actually came in, I think that went really, really hard.
I was really impressed with all like the lyric choices, like how they tied everything in between like horror and pop culture. Like for me especially, when he dropped that Pokemon line.
Fucking Pokemon duel, I'm Magmar. The way I stay with the flame.
There's a lot of good fire Pokemon out there, but dropping that Magmar, if you're a real Pokemaniac, you'll know what he's talking about.
Do you call each other Pokemaniacs? I honestly just picture Machamp like, I'm a Pokemaniac, brother. I will say the costumes were fucking on point. I think Blizzy's costume, you know, took Chris's costume. Like, so he's got the BeetleJuice shirt that says BeetleJuice, BeetleJuice, BeetleJuice 3 times. Risky move.
Can you just imagine like Michael Keaton pops up in this video?
Nice fucking model. But I really liked Blizzy's because he's got the pinstripes open up with the purple pants. I think that's a really slick look and something I actually probably should look into getting. And even just like the girls look good. And the whole aesthetic of everything looks solid. And you're making the references to Evil Dead 2 with the hand coming off. And then using the hand as like a phone holding a Necronomicon.
You're gonna stab him like Chucky in Child's Play. They get it, like
the Sleepy Hollow reference.
Yeah.
Try to top out the fucking coat like Sleepy Hollow head in my hand. 5 strikes on my off-white, but I only give your bitch one chance.
And everyone loves the look of the Purge mask. It's just glow in the dark, neon lights, like it's cool.
It had a good flair, and I think what they did here was probably they were using a haunt or like a set from a haunt. But either way, I mean, it looks cool. And I'm interested in learning more about these guys. I think it was a cool song. I think they have great chemistry because they have such different sounds between them. And being that it is like a newer song with a newer style sound while still having quality lyrics, this had like punchlines, which as a former battle rapper, I can appreciate. What'd you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Links are in the description if you want to follow Chris Gwappin, which is an interesting name, by the way, and Blizzy with an upside down exclamation mark for an eye. I think that's a tricky thing to Google, so click the links in the description. If this is your first time here and this is the video you found, welcome to the channel. Interesting. Do you have music recommendations for us to react to? I know Bloodbath and Beyond from Ice Nine Kills is something people have been asking for, and I don't know that we want to cross that bridge yet. But maybe some MNE, some Twisted or something? Let us know in the comments. Like this video, and if it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Stay updated with everything Bloodbath and Beyond. I went like this, but I already did the callouts. I just had too much Hennessy. While I was doing that, I took like 5 or 6 shots of this, but I've been drinking for 7 hours now.
I could testify for that.
We out here.